Hello everybody, James here, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the KSI versus Logan Paul fight rematch coming up, basically. Wow, okay, so this is quite insane. So I'm going to talk about the press conference, and then I'm going to talk about first fight, and I'm going to talk about what I think is going to happen in the second fight. Now, I have a little bit of boxing knowledge. I watched quite a few boxers. I watched Anthony Joshua when he was, coming up. I've seen quite a lot of Tyson Fury's fights, so I know quite a bit. So basically, in the first fight, it ended as a draw. Blah blah blah. I think KSI was the better fighter. He probably should have won it, but a draw, you can kind of say, yeah, okay, fair enough. KSI looked the quicker, the fitter, and the more technical fighter. Logan Paul, however, looked stronger, and he had the reach, and he looked bigger. Now, this is so now it's a proper professional fight, and in the conference, it was quite odd because it kind of seemed like there was a bit of miscommunication. So it looked like KSI and Logan Paul were kind of on different levels. So KSI looked like he was like, right, this is a professional fight. I'm going to take it as a professional fight. I'm going to be calm, cool about it. Let's just sort of keep it at professional level. And it seemed like Logan Paul was like, ha ha ha, fuck that. Like, just went, I'm going to go ham. I'm just going to fucking annihilate this boy. Now, in the end, it kind of, because KSI kept his composure, it made Logan Paul look stupid. Now, if KSI had got angry, annoyed, sort of shouting back, going back at him, I think that would have found that KSI probably would have been seen as Logan Paul's win. So I think Logan Paul would have won that press conference. When I say won the press conference, like had the mental edge, I would say Logan Paul would have won that press conference if KSI buckled and went back at him. Because KSI kept cool, composed, same as Vidal, I think they blew it away. Now, my favourite bit...
A great fighter himself coming through the ranks, and of course, KSI's head trainer, Vidal Riley.
I never heard of it. That's cool, that's cool. No one's heard of you for the last 5 years, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Cool, it's cool.
Of the press conference was Vidal. Not when he said about Shannon Briggs. When Logan Paul said, like, pointed at Vidal, was like, oh, nobody even knows. I probably rolled a clip. I was like, nobody knows who you are. And then Vidal just gets up and goes, you know what, thank you very much, that's my name, subscribe to me. Like, he just loves it, and he was absolutely loving it. And I think that itself just kind of shows where they was at mentally. And I think Logan Paul seems to be getting a bit caught up in the whole, he's a showman. And I think in the fight, he's going to be a showman. He's going to try and put on a show, which is fine. But I think KSI is taking this much more seriously, and I think he's going to go in there with I am going to fight this guy professionally and beat him professionally. And I think there's a bit of a mental edge there from KSI. Now, Shannon Briggs, the most annoying boxer ever. Like, honestly, like this guy's got won belts. Like, he was like up there as like one of the best. And he's kind of just gone to a bit of now of like, he's just a bit. He's trying too hard to fit in with Logan Paul and that lot and be too much like a showman. I think he said in one part of it, he said about KSI and said he was gassed out at the end. What are you actually on about? Like, do you even watch the fight? Like, the whole reason it was a draw and KSI should have won is because he had more stamina. Logan Paul blew out at the end. Now, I am nervous for this fight, and I don't know KSI. But I grew up watching him, and he's a funny guy, and I quite like him as a YouTuber. But I'm worried because I really want KSI to win this. I don't mind Logan Paul. I kind of watch his videos because I don't exactly hate him, but I have no feeling towards Logan Paul, but I like KSI, and that's where we've got. So my sort of allegiance is with KSI, and obviously Sidemen are probably my favourite like YouTube group. Talia Ma is just amazing. That's Simon or Vinnie Minter. That's his girlfriend, who's he's part of the Sidemen, and you know I watch all of her like live streams. If you haven't checked it, if you haven't looked at it, I mean go look at it. It's like Dead by Daylight and sort of Minecraft, The Sims, and that recently, and you know it's just she's just an amazing person. Now and Toby as well. Like Toby's great. So I like and then on the Logan Paul side, what's his name? The guy who's always like next to him on the Impulsive podcast. Is it Malik? Sorry, Malik. I genuinely don't know his name. I'll put him on the screen now so you can see. But he can go, honestly. Like I do not like him. Okay, and Jake Paul. I don't watch any Jake Paul. He's just honestly what a cunt. Basically, I honestly cannot stand him. I know Riley Reid's part of all that, so I might, try and get on Logan Paul's good side to get in there. But anyway, that's aside. No, he's got a lot of followers. He's got a lot of people who back him. So it's kind of a battle of like, if you count out PewDiePie and that lot, because YouTube has got you've got the group of people that like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. You've got like the music people. It's like kind of like YouTube has got like people who just do their own thing. So like. And then you've got this whole circle of just shit show. Have I got something on me? Of just shit show. Like honestly, like you get a whole circle of just KSI, Logan Paul, Deji, like them type of people, and they're all part. True Geordie is sort of part of it now. It's the people who are involved in drama, Rice Gum. Jake Paul, it's all this drama, it's this sort of, everyone knows everyone has dirt on everyone, and it's this sort of drama-filled shit, right? And that is what I want to be part of. If I ever get fairly big, that's what I want to be part of, because I love that whole side of it, and I love, like, watching it all, just, like, Keemstar. Everybody, basically, on Keemstar's videos, pretty much all of them are part of it. Like that Tana Mojo and sort of Alyssa Violet, all them lot. So FaZe Banks, he's part of that as well. I'm going to stop now. But yeah, so that's kind of, so this whole YouTube circle, which is actually a very small part of YouTube, but it's probably the biggest part of YouTube. I love to see the numbers, apart from probably music, because music always gets loads because it's constantly replayed. On like single videos, I think this gets probably the most. Now, so I don't really hate anybody in that, apart from Jake Paul. I don't really hate anybody in that. I really want Jake Paul to fight Anison Gibb, and that was actually Jake Paul is a pussy, yo. Like he keeps ducking and ducking all the time. It's absolutely mad. Like Anison Gibb has had 2 fights, 2 wins. Jake Paul's had 1 fight, 1 win, which was fairly convincingly. Like everyone says, oh, it was close, Deji didn't have it. He never had it. It's like in football when you have Manchester City going up against like Barnsley. It's like 45 minutes in and it's 1-0 City. You're thinking, oh, Barnsley had a good chance. It kind of rocked them a bit, and then it finishes 5-0. It's like, yeah, they tried, they fought, but eventually it was just never going to win. It was just always level. Like Jake Paul was always levels above Deji, and Deji just didn't have it. He did well though. I'm not saying he didn't do well, because he fought for long and well, but he just never had it. Now, in the rematch, I think this is how it's going to go. So, I think KSI is going to be probably slightly fitter than what it was last fight. Probably even just the same. And I think he's going to come out here, hit him hard, coming in here, ducking, diving. First round, probably first 2 rounds actually of the last fight. Logan was just jabbing KSI and had him at arm's reach for like the whole thing. For the whole of the first 2 rounds, KSI had nothing. But then, especially the second round he started to, but definitely the 3rd round, he was ducking more, getting in there, finding his in. When Logan Paul would do the jab, KSI would be ducking on the inside of him or the outside, but mainly coming in the inside and then with a hook, just catching him off, counter him. So I think Logan Paul is going to go with the stance of being a counter puncher. I think Logan Paul is going to go as a counter. So he's going to wait, he's going to sit back and he's going to wait for KSI to move and then he's going to attack. Now, I think that's how he's going. And I think KSI is going to do the same because KSI knows the way to beat him is wait for him to come up, get close, and then come inside and then bang, because then it's quite close. Logan Paul is much taller and has much more reach than KSI. So the only way that KSI is going to win is getting up close to him. So that's how it's going to. That I think is going to be the styles of M2, which means it's going to be. I think it's going to be a bad fight, in my opinion. I think there's going to be a knockout, and I think it'll be late on. And I think the first 3-4 rounds, I think what we're going to find is they're going to be both at sort of arm's reach, not really doing much. And then I think 5th round, it's going to be one of them two are going to get tired. And I think I don't know. One of them two though is going to get tired. And then that sort of arm's reach then becomes a little bit closer. And then it's either KSI or Logan Paul are then going to take that and then bang. And it'll be 2 rounds of just whichever one of that. Hitting. And I think we're going to have a sixth round knockout. I think is it 6 rounds? If it's 6 rounds, then it'll be a 6-round knockout. Now, I think Logan Paul has trained since. He hasn't stopped. KSI obviously was bulking, but Logan Paul hasn't stopped, and I think his fitness is now probably the same level as KSI's. But Logan Paul's bigger. He's much bigger. He's got much a bigger frame. Now, I think what that means then is that KSI will still have the edge on cardio. I think cardio, KSI will still be better. Now, however, Logan Paul has probably got better technique now than what he did the first fight. He's had this fight, he knows what he's doing, and he's going to be improving on his technique. So he might be able to learn how to save his energy more, which I think, if he can, which I think he will be able to, I think it will be close. Now, I think both of them will have the same sort of technique, same level of fitness. They'll both be. I think the winner will be whoever gets tired the quickest. I think. I genuinely don't know. I can't call this fight. I would say that this is probably going to be a knockout. I don't know, because I'm going to be controversial, and I'll explain why. I think this is going to be a 6th round knockout for Logan Paul. I think KSI is going to get dropped. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Right? KSI, everything is on this fight. He wants to go professional. He's talked about going professional. He wants to beat Tyson Fury and Andy Ruiz have both said that Logan Paul is going to win. KSI never ever backs down from a challenge. He will want to prove everybody wrong. Now, what I think that means is that he is going to go at him, hit him hard, and sort of try and absolutely dominate, basically. And I think what's going to happen is it will be 5th, 6th round. It will be close. It'll be probably, if it goes to points, it might be edging one way, or it might be a draw again. And KSI is going to go, I can't do this. I've got to go for this. And I think Logan Paul, because Logan Paul hasn't got that much expectation. He wants to beat him, but that's it. So I think KSI is going to come swinging really hard at Logan Paul. 5th round, 6th round. Logan Paul is just going to be counter. Then he can just counter. He can do what he's supposed to do. He's already saved his energy, and then KSI will get a little bit too ahead of himself. Right, one bad swing, and then Logan Paul will then catch him with probably, I'm not going to call that, but he's going to catch him. KSI is going to get rocked, and because he hasn't got the head guards, he's going to kind of get a little bit lazy again because he's tired, and he'll have his hands down here, and then a right hook or a right straight or an uppercut from Logan Paul, and it's just going to send him out, and he's going to get knocked down. And I think when he gets knocked, he'll get knocked down and he'll get flat out, and he might even get up. But I think that moment there will be when he goes, shit, what have I done? and he won't expect it, and he'll be like, oh god, what? Because that will be the hardest he's ever been hit. Even if he's sparred and trained with people who hit harder than Logan Paul can, that punch and that hit will still be the hardest, because he's tired, and because of the expectation, and because sparring you don't even hit that hard. You don't hit as hard as you would in a fight. And I think KSI is going to hurt, and I think I don't think he'll get up, but if he does get up, it will then hit Logan Paul. Will then go straight back into him and just pummel him. I think that this is going to go to a 6th-round knockout for Logan Paul because of, and it won't be skill, it won't be ability, it will be because KSI's mental. If he's mentally in it for the whole fight, then he might win. I would bet him to win, but I think he's going to get caught up. And I think he's going to get caught up in the whole occasion, the whole expectation, what he wants to prove everyone wrong, and he's going to get a bit carried away, and he's going to get punished. That's my opinion on everything. Leave in the comments below what you think. Like it if you agree, and yeah, let's hope KSI wins. I'm praying that KSI wins. November the 9th. I'm already nervous for him. I really want him to do well, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.